My name is Nancy and this is Oatmalk. I share all things health, fitness, but today it's a little bit fun and interesting and I'm doing a plan with me video. So this isn't going to be your traditional plan with me type of video because I'm not going to tell you my goals for the new year, but rather the action steps that I took to plan said goals and the steps that I'm taking to maintain them on through 2023. In the past, I have really fallen under the trap of setting goals but not having any action steps to achieving them. So let's say I wanted to achieve X amount of followers on social media. While that is a great goal, I had no action step to achieving it. I just wrote it on a piece of paper, but there was nothing there to back it up. I want to share with you what I'm doing differently this year going into 2023 and how I'm going to plan my goals for the new year. The first thing that I did when planning my goals was I sat in my room in a very comfy chair, closed my eyes, and I visualized. This is something that is very new to me, but it is something that I think has really helped me get very clear on what I want. I started doing this in the middle of this year, and it really helped to clearly define what it is I want. You can start by just visualizing what you want, but what I did is I thought of everything over the past year, over the course of 2022, what I've accomplished and what I'm proud of. Why I think this is an important step is it just puts you in a good mindset going into setting new goals. You get to think of what you're proud of, accomplishments you've made, what you're grateful for. You really just get to reflect on the year and show gratitude, boost your self-confidence by thinking of all the amazing things you've done throughout the calendar year. So once I've done that, then I moved into my goals and things that I want to achieve going into 2023. I just dreamed as big as I possibly could. From there, I started the visualizing process. Here are some steps that I took to get myself in the mode of visualization. Now, this might sound a little bit woo-woo to some of you, and that is okay, but trust me, I thought it was a little crazy, but it really has helped me define what it is I want and put me in a positive mindset. That is what we're going for here. To get into your visualization mode, I want you to sit in a comfy chair and close your eyes. So with your goal in mind, put it in the forefront of your mind. Using your imagination, where are you in that moment? That moment that you've already achieved that goal, whatever it may be. For me, it's running a marathon. So I closed my eyes and I pictured like I was at the finish line. I was running across the finish line. I know exactly what I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna wear my New Balance shorts with my new Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s, and I saw myself. I saw all the sweat beads going down my forehead and I was there. I finished the race. I finished the marathon. And so that's what you need to do. You need to put yourself like you're already there. You want to buy a house. You want to make X amount of dollars. You want a new job. Close your eyes, visualize it, make it very, very clear, and just sit on it. Think about it. Think of what's going on around you. Is it cold outside? Hot outside? How does it smell? Who's with you? How do you feel? How does your face feel? Are you happy? Are you excited? Really get as detailed as your mind will let you and visualize said goal. Now that was step one that I took for achieving my goals going into 2023. You might start to notice that negative self-talk is creeping in. At least that's what I thought. So what I started next was a mind audit. While this is going to take practice and it's not going to magically happen, but just really becoming aware of when you're talking or when I'm talking negatively about myself. Because at the end of the day, when you talk negatively about yourself, it's not going to help you get to the place you want to be, the goal you want to achieve. The negative language, I can't, I won't, I don't, all these negative words that you might be telling yourself, no matter how hard you might be trying to achieve said goal, the more you talk negatively or put out negative energy about yourself, the less and less you're gonna want to achieve said goal. What I'm starting to do is I'm starting to reframe everything, to rewire my brain. One huge thing that I've started doing is instead of being I want, I'm changing the affirmations into the present tense. It might be like a little bit confusing at first, but by changing I want to run a marathon to I am fit enough, I'm fit, all of these like present current terms, just start saying it over and over and over again. Just starting to give yourself positive reinforcement will help you move on into achieving whatever goal you want to achieve. Now, this is going to take a lot of practice for me because I have a history of very negative self-talk. Get out of the headspace of I can't, I won't, I'm not, and get into a more positive I am, I will, and that will really help you want to continue on your goal and on your journey, whatever it may be. So that is a huge one for me, especially starting a YouTube channel. I told myself for years I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't fit enough, I wasn't la 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 to start a channel. Well, guess what? You have a lot to offer. I have a lot to offer. So don't give up on yourself. Don't be your worst enemy. Really do a mind audit. It's going to help you get to the goal you want to achieve. So now that I'm working on the mindset, I'm going to plan out and map out my goal that I want to achieve using the SMART method, and that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. This really helps to break down what it is you want to achieve. So now that we have kind of like a framework of how we're going to outline our goal, take the afternoon on a Sunday and write down some SMART actionable steps that will help you achieve your goal. Let's say you want to lose weight and get in a healthy and lean body. Things that you could be doing are, I will eat 5 portions of veggies every single day. Apply it to whatever you can do at this point in time. You want to make these goals realistic for where you are right now. That is super important, where you are right in this moment. What are you capable of? And if you can only eat vegetables at 1 meal every day, that's where you're starting. Another thing that you could do is you want to get into a lean, healthy body, and that is creating a workout schedule, but really detailing out your workout schedule. For me personally, going into the new year, I'm going to be running Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Now, I'm running a marathon in February, and this schedule works for me. Don't try to follow what anyone else is doing because your starting point might be very different than whoever you're watching on social media. So for these goals, the main letter that I want you to focus on in your SMART goal, realistic. Make these goals realistic to where you are right now. All right, now this is the fun part in my opinion, and that is how are we going to maintain all of these actionable steps going into the new year? Well, how I'm going to do it, and I think might be helpful for you, I'm going to journal. Now, journaling is a new thing for me as of this year, and it has helped immensely. Just getting out all my thoughts and feelings onto a piece of paper is really a great stress reliever, and it might sound so woo-woo, but just by doing this, it really does help. So I'm going to journal. Another great thing about journaling, it puts your goals onto a piece of paper daily. That's a very great actionable step that I am taking to maintain my momentum going into 2023. Similar to journaling, meditation. I am new to meditation, but I really enjoy it. Just sitting in a chair, focusing on my breathing, and meditation has really helped me to zen out, calm down, calm my nervous system, and I'm going to focus on incorporating that into the new year. And the final thing I'm going to be doing is educating myself. Now, the old adage, knowledge is power, really rings true for me. I noticed such a difference in my inspiration, in my self-confidence when I take the time to educate myself. Let's say it's in running. So I purchased a book, Yoga for Runners. Educating myself, keeping myself inspired, keeping myself in that mindset of achieving that marathon, a huge game changer and something that I'm really trying to focus on going into the new year. So things that I find educational are books, audiobooks, podcasts, educational YouTube videos, just anything where I'm learning something. It could be 5 minutes of someone talking to me. It could be a short blog post, whatever it may be, just taking the time to learn something new. Now that is how I planned out my goals for the new year and how I'm going to maintain the momentum of achieving them going into 2023. Taking the time to really sit with myself and my thoughts and understand what it is I truly want has really helped me get into the mindset of going into 2023 in a positive way and knowing exactly what I want to do, exactly how I'm going to do it, and steps to maintaining the momentum and keep myself inspired. Now I'm going to leave you with a quote by Jane Austen that I really love. It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. We can think and we can say as much as we want, but if we're not out there doing it, it's not gonna happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a new one for me. If you did, please feel free to give me a like, subscribe if you're new here, write down any goals you have for 2023, put it out to the universe. I love to hear them, but I hope you have a great new year and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!